Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom reviews. You can see by the title below, this is on episode 11 of Qualidea Code, which means yes, there's only one more episode left in the season. How did I feel about this episode? Overall, it pretty much played out exactly how I was expecting it to be. We're gonna have to the point where they all go out to fight. They're gonna have to confront Gutaku and Airi. Just along the way, a couple things happened that I did not expect. Pretty much, not really a couple things. There's mostly one big thing, and that was, of course, the fact that Gotoku is actually a human. I honestly did not expect that at all. If one of them was going to be a human, I would have thought it would have been Airi, to be honest, just by how she treats them like they are really her kids. But it's pretty interesting to see that how much she really cares about them and everything, and how they're not just going to go run away kind of thing. They're going to confront and pretty much take responsibility for what they've done, anything. And you see that Airi really does care about them. They really make you they want to make you feel sorry for them and everything. It's kind of hard to, considering the amount of development that went into these characters. It barely happened. We saw that Airi did care about them a couple times before that, but it never really showed much. They showed some of the flashbacks of them taking that care as kids, but not really that much. It could have just been all a ploy kind of thing, but they really honestly try to make you feel sorry for them, make you feel some emotion, like, oh no, they're actually gonna have to kill them. They think of them as kids, the kids are gonna have to fight them and everything. And obviously you can see by Aoi, she honestly really cares and doesn't want them to be hurt kind of thing. So I'm predicting that in the next episode she's gonna do something stupid. She is gonna do something incredibly stupid, and they're going to have to deal with her and deal with them or something like that along the way. I have to say, like I said before, the way that this anime has gone, the first episodes really feel like an OVA. After that, it's just like all over the place. I don't really care too much for everything. The main thing that kept me watching this anime, really, to be honest, was the Chikusa, siblings, and the mom as well. And of course, the whole thing when everything finally brought down everything to the nitty gritty kind of stuff of what this world is, like a matrix kind of thing. It was actually pretty interesting, to be honest. And of course, the soundtrack, as always, is been pretty awesome. Like in this episode, I really enjoyed the soundtrack as well. It really gets you in the mood for what's going to happen and everything. But overall, this episode, literally, it was just mostly more of a build up to the big action episode that's going to happen at the end. We do see Airi at the very end in her, monster unknown form coming down. We see that Gotoku is going to be confronting the other students as well. So we're going to have an action battle. I'm not too sure how Gotoku is going to be able to handle fighting the kids, considering he's a human. Maybe he's not going to actually fight them. But obviously, Hotaro and Mahime are going to probably have to fight Airi, and it should be interesting. They're probably going to try and make it super emotional. I'm predicting probably along the way there. And I'm not really too sure how it's going to end. Everything's going to end. I'm guessing they're just going to destroy the gate. And sure, they're sad, but it's going to be a happy ending where humans are now no longer under the suppression of the unknowns. And I don't know. It's just probably going to be a happy ending, to be honest. That's all I can think of. But next episode, hopefully we get more singing out of, what's it called? Canaria. Because we did get some romance thing in there as well. They always throw that romance between her and Ichiya in there, and maybe we'll get more out of it this time. It's slowly been going in and out, showing them caring about each other, him caring about her, and all that kind of stuff. She actually literally says she loves him, and of course, in his own way, he says that if he had to choose between a war to protect to attack them or something and protect her, he'd choose to protect her over them, kind of thing. So it obviously shows how much he cares about her and everything. And I could definitely see, like, towards the end, everything goes down, happy ending in a way, bittersweet in a way, that the fact that they had to kill Airi and maybe Gotoku as well. But in the end, everyone should be happy. The world will be free, kind of thing. The Chigusa siblings will be able to be with their mom. Canaria and Ichiya will be able to be together, and Mahime and Hotaro will be together as well, and everything will be all good kind of thing. So that's probably what's going to happen. I'm not expecting some super crazy ending, But I'm definitely excited to see how this is all going to end. Like I said before, I really felt that this anime overall in general started off really bad. The first couple episodes felt like they were OVAs. They weren't even part of the main story. We never really knew what was going on, who these characters were. Then it started to get a little bit better. Towards the end, it got like a lot better when the story finally came out. The whole plot came out when they figured out that the world is not, what it is, what they thought it was. It's actually fake and everything. Your enemy was actually your ally and all this kind of stuff. And then it started to get really damn interesting, to be honest, at that point. If they started like that, it could have been so much better, in my opinion. I'm not saying this anime with all that is still like the best anime in the world, but honestly, I can say that I did enjoy the latter half, the second half of this season. It did get a lot better towards the end, to be honest. And even though it's going to be, we can already pretty much tell how this whole anime, how everything's going to end. It did have some twists and turns. Sure, some of them were kind of, expected, but they were still pretty interesting to watch, still enjoyable to watch, and honestly, I'm probably going to give it like an average kind of rating when the next episode, depending on how it ends in the conclusion. But overall, I was definitely surprised. I'll definitely say I was surprised after watching. Normally, you watch the first 3 episodes, and that's where you quit. I decided to give it a try, continue to give it a try because I did like the soundtrack and everything, and I thought it could get better. I was kind of wrong for quite a while. Then it started to get better, and I did enjoy it. So happy that I did stay on board. But yeah, it's really all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content related to help the channel. And yeah, can't wait to see how everything concludes for Qualidea Code. Just gotta wait for next week. So until next time, guys. See ya.